Every hustler out there, biggest dream is actually passive income. Now, when we talk about passive income, this is one of the best source of income ever that you can have out there, be an internet hustler or an offline hustler. But the truth is that what getting passive income is one of the most difficult things ever because it often requires you to make heavy investment on a normal basis. But then the truth is that what you can actually generate passive income every single day, like basically making money without having to stress yourself just by watching this video to the very end. Because in this video, I'm going to share with you a simple model with variety of options that you can actually use to generate passive income month in, month out without you having to stress yourself. And then the best part is that what you are likely not to invest a dime at all in doing any of this. Now, when we talk of passive income, some of you might answer, upon all the passive income ideas out there, why did I say digital product is the best? Now, the reason I recommend anyone who is looking for passive income to start with digital product is basically simple. Number one, with digital product, no inventory is needed. Like basically, you don't have to produce this product in person, like physically in a storage room. You don't need to pay for any space to keep this stuff. All you basically need to do is simply create them and keep them in the digital space, meaning that what you are not paying for any physical office position, you are not doing any heavy physical work after the first system of working. And secondly is that what when it comes to doing digital business, like starting a digital business, you basically don't have to invest any heavy amount of money. Now with digital products, you are likely not to even invest a dime at all you need to do is simply just watch this video till the very end. And another reason why I prefer digital product side of passive income is basically because you just have to create only one single copy and then you can sell it unlimited. Like you can just create one single ebook, one single product, and then you can sell this over and over again, which basically means that what you create one, keep it as an online store, and then that single one can generate a profit over and over again. Meanwhile, if it was in a physical term before, once person purchased that first copy you printed out, you have to go make other profit in order to generate income again. But in the digital space, not at all. You create one, and then this one generates a profit over and over again. Now, someone might ask, so if I want to generate passive income with digital product, which sort of product do I have to create? Now, this is not a big deal because there are so many options out there for every single person. Like basically, you can't tell me that you have an idea about the internet, but you don't have an idea of a digital product to create. Well, regardless of that, here are some of the best digital products you can create in order to generate passive income. Now, number one of them is basically ebooks. Now, this sort of ebooks could be, if you are someone who is good at cooking, you can create your ebook around catering and cooking guide, all those stuff related to cooking. And whatever industry you have an experience about, you can just make an ebook about it. And then you just place that ebook on a shop and you can basically start generating revenue for you. As simple as that. Now, secondly, if you are someone who is good at Excel spreadsheet, like basically you're good at working with all those Excel files and stuff, you can basically build a lot of Excel templates and then go market them at online shops out there. Now, don't worry, I'll be revealing to you some of the online shops later on in the video. Now, basically, you can just create this template, or you basically create this template, package it in the default file, and then go list them up on these stores for sale. And then basically, you keep them on that store, and then they generate you revenue over and over again. You don't have to keep updating them. All you have to do is simply just create them once, keep them in there, and you are basically good to go. Now, thirdly is online courses. Now, online courses is another great way to generate revenue because let me say you have an experience in a particular industry, maybe forex trading, crypto trading, blogging, or any kind of thing at all. Now, instead of you to waste money by opening an online school, a physical study location, maybe a physical school or something, or basically you have an idea of starting a physical school but you don't have the funds to start it up yet. Now, you don't have to stress yourself. Since you have this skill, you can create something out of this. You can create a lesson out of this. Basically, create an online course where you teach people how this is done. Like it can be tailoring, it can be knitting, like it basically can be any single thing out there. Like whatever skill that you have that you know that people are willing to pay to learn it, you can basically bundle this particular skill into an online course and then keep it in your online store. And that's simple and straightforward. So whenever someone comes to you that, hey, I want to learn this skill you have, this and that, you don't have to stress yourself. You just give the person a link to your online store and then they go over there and they purchase their course and then the rest is left for them. As simple as that. So basically, if you are looking for another great passive income idea, it basically simply by creating online courses from the skill you already have. Now, apart from this, the next you can basically do is simply starting a print on demand business. Now, print on demand is another great way to generate passive income off the internet. However, this one do require a lot of work when starting off, because you are with print on demand, you are starting a clothing and accessory brand. So what you basically do is simply you head over to platform like Printify and then others like Spring and Co on the internet, and then you basically get over on those stores. You pick a product, maybe it could be a t-shirt, a mug or something. You basically do your design, place it on it, and then these platforms will market this clothing for you. Whenever someone purchases it, you basically generate your income. Like if you look beneath this video you're watching right now, my clothing brand is actually tagged to it, where I made this content creation merch, which says create, monetize, repeat, as simple as that. Now I basically made that design, place it on this clothing. Now when you purchase this clothing, I'm going to take a percentage of the amount you pay for it, and then the company that is going to do the printout and every single thing will also generate it as well. Now basically with this print on demand business system, I'm not doing anything. All I did was that I used an external software to design the whatever text that you see on top those clothes that are featured on this channel right now, or the phone cases or mugs that is featured on this channel right now. I basically did the design and placed it on it. Now I don't own those mugs physically, I don't own those clothes physically. I'm not going to do the delivery. All I basically did was I did a design, place it on it, and then these platforms are going to market it. Now when someone actually comes over, purchase it, the company that I did this with will go and will get the material, they will get the clothes ready, they will print the design I did on it, and then they will do the delivery as well. Now in case someone is not satisfied with it as well, with the order as well, they will also go for the refund. So it basically means that print on demand is another great business that you can actually start. Now for those of you who want to get started with print on demand system, you don't have to worry yourself. I already made a full video about it, featuring at the top right there, so you can look into it. Now that aside, the next one here is basically printables, making printables. Now what I mean by printables, this could be travel planners, this could be kids learning books or something. Like basically you can do these travel planners for people, or food receipt check mark and those things, where people can basically follow some mini guides in doing what they do. Now these printables might not generate you a heavy amount of income month in month out, but if you're able to create different variants of them on different industry, this could be financial monthly like budgeting, financial planning, travel packaging, and other resources that has to do with something someone can easily print out and then be following, or even have a digital version of. This can also generate you some decent amount of money every single month as well. Now if you look at all these ideas I shared with you, these are 100% passive income ideas. Now you don't have to kill yourself stressing yourself over any of these ideas. All you basically do is simply just pick one of them, tackle it, get it done, and then you watch the next session of this video where I'm going to give you how exactly you can generate traffic to this. Because if you create the product, keep it in your online store, nobody sees it, how are you going to generate sales? Obviously there is no way. That's why you need to watch this video to the very end. Now if you've watched up to this extent and you haven't still subscribed, I don't know what you are waiting for, because I would have smashed that subscribe buttons, as there's more value coming on this channel every single day. So let's get over to the remaining two sections in this video. Now basically I've given you an idea of digital product being the best source of passive income. I've shown you the reasons why, and I've given you some ideas of digital products you can create. Now let's talk about, when it comes to creating digital products, what exactly should you look at when creating this digital product? Now the number one thing you should consider is basically make sure that whatever product you are creating solves a problem. Now you recall earlier that what I said, you can make an online courses about what? About a skill you already own, meaning you are solving a skill problem. Someone have a skill problem, like they are interested in a particular industry they find themselves, but then they don't know how to navigate this industry. So what you are doing is basically solving their skill problem by giving them the skill you already have through your online course. Or if it's an ebook, you are basically giving them a knowledge they actually need to navigate a particular industry, meaning that what you are solving a problem. Now if you had gone for printables, like creating all those monthly budgets and stuff. What are you doing? You are helping people plan their monthly budget and a lot of that. So basically, in a common understanding, before you create any digital product, make sure that what that product actually solves a problem. If it doesn't solve a problem, then you are not going to generate sales, because if it solves problems, you don't have to stress yourself when it comes to generating sales either. Now, let's talk about building the product. Now, you know that what, in order to build this product, you need to solve a problem. Now, the next thing is that you need tools to build this product. As I did said earlier on that one, you are going to do all of this for free. Now, for this free, you need to make use of free tools as well. So if you are someone who wants to create digital ebooks, now you can use ChatGPT to get ideas such as your book outline, help you with the punctuations, help you proofread your book and a lot of things, and they help criticize some part and then for you to fix. Now ChatGPT can help you generate this book, can help you modify some things that need to be worked on. So basically you can use ChatGPT to generate the initial draft of the whole book, and then you personally go optimize it with your own knowledge by adding your personal knowledge and experience into the book, and then give it back to ChatGPT again to help you with the punctuation and other valuable things that can be added to make the book looks better. Now after that, you can use a tool like Canva to actually do your design, like basically doing the book cover design and other designs that need to be included in the book, such as infographics and code. You can use Canva to do that. Now for those of you who will be doing print on demand business as well, all you basically need is simply print. You need a platform like Printify or Spring. Now I personally use Spring for my own on this particular shop right now. Now if you need the links to any of these platforms, now if you want to get started with print on demand, you can use either Spring, or you can use Teespring, or let me say Printify. Now these two platforms are great for starting a print on demand business. I have tested both of them and they are all cool for getting started as a print on demand business owner. Now for those of you who want to create such as online courses, now one of the best platforms is basically setting up your own website to package this course. Now if you don't have the money to set up because setting up your own website could be expensive, but if you are someone who wants to have your own brand while selling this course, you need your own website to do this. You can actually contact me. My email, my contact details will be there in this video description. You can reach out to me on any of the social media platforms, or if you want to send an email as well, our email will be there in the video description, where you can actually send me an email and I and my team can actually get this website up for you. Now apart from that, you can also use already existing websites such as Teachable, and then we have Gumroad. You can also sell your online courses on Gumroad. Now we have Seller. We have various platforms that you can actually go sell your online courses as well. You can just browse them and then see a lot of them. Now the thing is that when you sell your online courses on these other platforms, those platforms are going to take you some fees. But then when you sell it on your own website, you keep the full profit to yourself. But know that when you set up your own website, you are going to invest some money, but at the end of the day, you keep the full profit from whatever course you sell. So that is basically it. So you have to decide on which of them you want to go for. But remember that passive income might require some investment, even though some might not require, but the ones that will hit you up right from start might require a little bit of push. Now these are the tools you personally need in order to set up your digital product business. Basically simple. Now the next step is simply sales. Now how do you generate sales to your stuffs? Now when it comes to generating sales, basically for someone who sells, if you create printables, like all those online planners, monthly budgeting tips and all those ones, or ebooks and those stuffs, you can go sell them on Gumroad. You can take them to a platform like Etsy, eBay, Amazon. If you created ebook, you can take it to Amazon KDP. Like so many other ebook selling platforms are there. Now if you want to sell it and keep full profit to yourself, you can also take advantage of platforms like Seller. They take a very low charges. You can take advantage of Gumroad. They also take very low charges. Probably they just cover for the transaction fee, and then the rest profit becomes your own profit. Now the final thing here is simply generating traffic. Now after you create this product and keep there, you don't expect these shops to start promoting it for you right from onset. You have to first of all promote this product on your own, generate some sales before this platform starts recommending your product to their clients. Now in order to do this, it's basically simple. Create videos about your product and then promote it on platforms like TikTok. With TikTok and Facebook, you can easily reach people, and Instagram. You can utilize these three platforms to actually market your product very fast and simple. Now what you basically do is simply create videos or any sort of infographic or post related to this your product, and then you can be sharing it on social media handles, be posting it regularly, and eventually one of those videos might, it will not that it might, it will eventually blow up, and then you might start generating sales. Now once you start generating decent amount of audience to this particular product, the platform will notice that what you are bringing a lot of audience to this product, meaning that what this product might be something of real value. So they are going to promote it on their own as well, because they know that the more sales you generate, the more profit they also stands to earn as well. So guys, this is simply all you need to start a digital product kind of passive income. I've given you every single knowledge you need. Now if you need a one-on-one mentorship on this topic, or you need a one-on-one mentorship on content creation or anything, video editing or anything, you can basically reach out to me on Instagram at perestech1 on Instagram or Facebook with the same tag. Now with that, I have a one-on-one mentorship program. So me personally, I don't have pre-recorded courses. What I have is a one-on-one mentorship whereby I get to teach you based on your personality, based on what you want to do exactly, so that what we can be topic focused whilst I'm teaching you. So guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye.